And good morning, Stephanie, and good morning to all of you. People in Barrie, though, dealing with a lot of destruction. Crews now are there to start to focus on the cleanup efforts today after a catastrophic tornado tore through the city yesterday, leaving several people injured and many homes severely damaged. We warn you that some of what you're about to see may be disturbing.
There's a tornado right there. Oh my God, I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Basement tornado. Anybody? Come in, good boy. Grab the phone.
Basement.
Grab the phone. Yeah, I've got it.
Look at the house. Wow. The house is just wrecked.
This is aerial footage of the devastation the tornado caused. Environment Canada confirms the twister touched down in the Mapleview Drive and Prince William Way area just after 2:30 yesterday afternoon. 8 people were taken to hospital. 4 of them suffered serious injuries. Thankfully, no deaths have been reported, but in a matter of seconds, roofs were ripped from homes, vehicles were crushed, and residents were left in complete shock.
It just sounded different. Yeah. And you know, the rain was hitting harder than normal. It was different. It was 15-20 seconds later that this was all done. And then there was that eerie silence. We walked upstairs, we looked in our backyard, devastation, fences down, you know, lawn furniture, everything's gone.
And it was a terrible deja vu for some. Those who have lived in the city for decades experienced a tornado back in 1985 that killed 8 people and left hundreds injured. And we are live in the Sun King Crescent area in Barrie, where the tornado left a trail of debris. About 24 homes were significantly damaged, while 2 or 3 were completely destroyed. Just look at this, just absolutely horrifying. Electra Utilities says 398 homes and businesses are still without power, and there's no word on when it will be restored. The city's emergency response has been activated, and an evacuation center has been set up. Big news for the province. Ontario is now in step 3 of the reopening plan. Indoor dining and gyms can now reopen with capacity limits. Private indoor gatherings can resume with up to 25 people, while outdoor gatherings of up to 100 people will be allowed. Retail capacity restrictions can also be relaxed, provided that people can stay 2 meters away from one another. Masking and physical distancing policies will remain in place. And more mass event options are permitted, including outdoor events allowed up to 75% capacity or 15,000 people with assigned seating. A live look now on King Street, where restaurants are preparing to welcome back customers for indoor dining for the first time in months. There will be no limit on the number of customers per table, but physical distancing and other restrictions are still going to be in effect. And looking now on Yonge Street between Dundas and Queen, where Sweat and Tonic is excited to reopen for indoor fitness training and classes today. Under Step 3, fitness facilities can open to a maximum of 50% capacity. Still ahead, we're going to hear from the general manager, Morgan Thomas, about what fitness enthusiasts can expect when they return to the gym. That's coming up just after 7 o'clock. Now, Peel Region is launching a new project, hoping to target people who have not yet had their second dose. Starting today, Pfizer Fridays are coming to Peel Region as health officials attempt to reach patients who are unwilling to mix or match vaccine doses. The event will see all mass vaccination clinics in Peel offer Pfizer vaccines on select Fridays. The events come with even as Canadian health officials insist that it is safe to mix Pfizer and Moderna vaccines. The Ford government isn't budging. Despite growing calls from politicians and businesses, Ontario will not create vaccine passports or make vaccines mandatory. Here's CityNews reporter Shauna Hunt with the story.
Could you change your mind down the line, though, on mandatory vaccines?
No.
Hard no. Okay.
No, hard no.
Premier Ford dug his heels in the ground on 2 issues, saying vaccines will not be mandatory for healthcare workers and Ontario will not implement a vaccine passport.
I've never believed in proof. Everyone gets their proof when they get the vaccination. You're right. Anything can be fraudulent, right down from money to certifications. I just, no, we aren't doing it. Simple as that.
Mississauga Mayor Bonnie Crombie is adding her voice, saying many establishments will be requiring proof of vaccination, and without a well-thought-out system, she worries problems will arise.
Will businesses and public institutions be allowed to refuse service to unvaccinated people? Will there be protections for people with medical exemptions from the vaccination?
Folks, eventually we got to get back to work and get things moving again. The economy will be absolutely booming as sure as I'm standing here.
The Premier was also asked if the province would be providing any guidance for employees who are being told that they have to be vaccinated in order to work. The answer was no. The Premier said he just doesn't believe in mandating vaccinations.
It looks like fully vaccinated Americans will soon be able to make their way across the border without trouble. In a call with Canada's premiers, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said if vaccination rates continue at their current rate, fully immunized U.S. citizens and permanent residents could cross over in about a month. He didn't stop there, saying that the same could happen for other travelers from around the world by sometime in September.